Dan and Corey here, welcoming you into Libservative.
The great fundamental issue now before our people. We, the people, cannot turn back.
And welcome into another rousing rendition of Libservative. As you can see, this week is a little bit different. You know, Dan's not here. He's up at camp helping people out. Belle is either still in the Strait of Hormuz or somewhere around the Horn of Africa. I'm not sure. We didn't really give him a visa to get back, so we'll find out where he is next week. A little bit of an abbreviated episode. As with everyone not here and it's just me, I didn't really do much show prep. I kind of came on just to riff and kind of wish everyone a happy July 4th and let you all know we're still here, still queer. Actually, no, we're not anymore. It's July 1st. It's not Pride Month anymore. So we're still here and we're here. And just wanted to say happy 4th of July to everybody. One of the reasons why I didn't get to do too much show prep is during like a sort of July 4th / baby shower celebration. In the middle of the night during a gratuitous amount of drinking, as one does when celebrating the 4th. If you're not doing that, then get the hell out of my country, unless you're born here, because the birthright ruling today actually is in your favor. Words of wisdom from the Libservative staff, don't stick your finger in the middle of a dogfight. All right. It was late at night. Dog started fighting. Dog came over from a different campsite to our campsite, attacked one of our dogs, and me decided to try to be Captain Save-A-Ho. I tried to jump in, which I probably wouldn't have done if I was 100% sober. But who knows? Who knows, right? I'm not there. It could have been different. It could have been a million things. I like to, for some reason, think I can jump into a situation and help. It's just something I do. A lot of times it doesn't end up right. A lot of times you end up with a bit finger. But no, it wasn't the dog's fault. Dogs be dogging, you know. Some aren't the bestest of boys at times, and the owners really dropped the ball on that one. You know, I had a lot of people telling me I should press charges or, or you should sue. It's like, I don't know. We're at a campground. We're at a big old fifth wheel camper. You know, there's 4 sites around us because we're all there together. They also have campers. I'm in a tent, so I get it. But these people were in a tent and they had a rescued dog. That doesn't speak money to me to to sue for, right? I mean, they're in a tent, first off. Hopefully they don't live there. That's just maybe it's their vacation tent. I don't fucking know. They probably have a house, at least an apartment. And they had a rescue dog. If you had a lot of money, you're not going to have a rescue dog. I feel like that's, I mean, I'm not saying that there's, abnormalities to that. I'm not saying that there are people that still do that because they really love animals, but I feel like someone rescues a dog, they're not the richest person. So no, I didn't sue. And in what's up, Bright Eyes? And in the spirit of America in 250, we decided not to press charges, and I gave that dog and those parents their freedom. His doggy parents. I gave them their freedom like the founding fathers. Just like our founding fathers gave us freedom. And that's why we're here today, isn't it? That's why we're allowed to come out here and say whatever the fuck we want on here and say we fucking hate the government and fucking hate this and fucking hate that. But today I kind of want to talk about America and with the question that's doused in hyperbole. Will we see year 251? You know, right now there's a kind of a lot of shit popping off. And 1 second. Huh. Yeah, So I mean, there's a lot of stuff popping off right now. There's America seems and honestly, I think it's a little bit of recency bias. But America seems like the wheels have fall off, and we're going off the rails on a crazy train. R.I.P. Ozzy Osbourne, of course. You know, there's political polarization and low trust in institutions, which honestly, it could be good or bad. I guess you need to be a phoenix coming out of the fire, right? But we got high federal debt, budget disputes, and geopolitical competition with countries like China and Russia. We got immigration and border policy issues. We got concerns over inflation, housing affordability, and the cost of living. When you stack all that up together, it doesn't seem like things are going so well. And so, are we going to tear ourselves apart by the seam in the next year? Are we gonna be out there to be able to celebrate year 252? I don't know. Let me know what you think. I think personally, America's gonna make it. You know, we got a functioning constitutional system with regular elections, a large diversified economy. You know, we got civilian institutions that are still rocking and rolling, and one of the most important things is the local governments still operating. When you get down to more local, and you get into your little circle of your little friend groups, your communities, you know, everything that once you get down off, everyone, if you stop focusing on like the grand scheme of it and look at your community, things still seem to be doing just fine. And I hope that that's a positive message for America, that maybe if everyone just focuses on their community, then we wouldn't be all at each other's throats over issues that are happening all over the world or all over another country. And they're still important to talk about, but they're not, you don't have to make them a part of you don't have to make these vague opinions a part of your identity that's going to keep you away from your family and your friends and possibly get in the way of new friends, job offers, jobs, whatever. And plus, it ain't that bad right now. It seems like it, you know, it's like I always see parents who are more terrified than ever to let their kids cross the street and go to a park while they're at a picnic table a football field away. When parents have been doing that in this country and in the world for hundreds of years, right? And yet now we're not doing it, even though statistically we're safer now here with things like that, like child abductions, you know, assaults, murders, rapes, vandalism, theft, burglary, all of it. We're statistically safer now than we have ever been in our country's history. Yet, we feel more paranoid and in such a fucking terrified state because it's every little thing is forced down your throat about what is happening in the country and in the world, about kidnappings and rapes and murders. And that part kind of bums me out because, you know, you'll see somebody post a video of two kids coming up to their door on Facebook and being like, why were these people at my house? And it looked like they were just like Cub Scouts trying to sell cookies. And it's like, dude, relax. Not everyone is out to kill you. And I think if we had a little bit more of that mindset, a lot of people, I think that would also pull down a lot of the temperature in the room. I mean, we want to make this country better. If we want to make it into the year 251 and on, we just need more. You just need to get more involved, more civic engagement, you know, really, really learn the Constitution, learn to love it, find the loopholes to fix things you don't like in it because it is a living document. It can be changed. Just and a lot of community involvement, you know, just get involved with your community, meet your neighbors. You'll realize that people that don't exactly look like you are not as scary as you would think they are because of how people that look like them are portrayed on movies and news and stuff like that. I think that is a positive way to get this country back on track. You know, we still have freedoms. I know flock cameras are up there. You're already seeing videos of how to fucking take drones and take them out. I'm not saying I encourage it. I'm just saying there's a bunch of videos about that stuff out there. You know, again, the Constitution is designed to restrict the government and use it for that, because the government right now is really, really trying to push their boundaries on you, whether you're for it or you're against it. They're opening the doors for the opposite side that you don't like to do the same thing. Love the Constitution, love your neighbors, and we should have a much better country, I guess. I came on here again, I said, just to kind of riff a bit, just to make sure that y'all know that we're still here, and go out and enjoy your 4th. Don't blow off any fingers. I'm sorry I don't got more for you. Sorry I don't have any of the breaking news or anything like that. Kind of just been hanging out. Everyone's just enjoying their 4th, and we're hoping that you all are doing the same. And until next time, I am out of here. Peace.
The great fundamental issue now before our people. We, the people, cannot turn back. Somebody must lead, or else the fight would not be made at all.